Hi, and thank you for tuning in to Dani Changg and my brand of lip service. So today we're just going to talk about breakups and just the whole, pain and process of it all. So I have a few points I want to share with you guys that have worked for me when I went through a pretty significant breakup in my own life, and I hope that it can also help you. So the number one thing is that I think it's completely normal to have a low period after a breakup. So you're going to have a time where you're just, probably a little bit more into yourself, not really feeling to go anywhere as much as usual or do the things you usually do. And I think that's completely normal to have that little, time where you just kind of heal and you work through what has happened, because you're definitely going through a loss. You're going through a loss of time, a loss of effort, and also just a loss of love, because this person did used to occupy such a large portion of your life and of your time and of your energy. So you're definitely going to have to heal and work through that. What I believe was helpful for me in the process is just believing that what is meant for you is not going to pass you. So by that I mean that anything in life, whether it's friends, like workplaces, relationships, that if it's meant for you, you're going to have it or it will come back to you. That's what I've really just maintained, and I found that it's helped me just to allow things to flow naturally and not really to and to stop trying to push things. Another piece I think is that you need to be realistic. You need to realize that obviously something was going wrong in the relationship, which is why the two of you aren't together anymore. So perhaps this person wasn't treating you properly. Perhaps, it came out of left field and they just weren't as invested in the relationship as you were. And I think in both scenarios, be happy that they've shown you these things and now you can move on to hopefully get someone that's going to be a better fit for you and that's going to treat you better, or that just likes you more in the situation where the other person is just not matching your level of commitment and effort. Because some people will just stay for, good food, good sex, and they'll just stay for the comfortability because they don't want to bother moving. And I think a lot of guys and girls, but both ways, are guilty of that. So, I think it's a blessing, and, take it as such, obviously, once you get through the initial hurt and disappointment. The next piece is I think it's best when you start doing something that you've always wanted to do but never really had the time, because as we know, relationships take up a lot of time and effort. So if working out has been something that's been on your mind because maybe you gained that happy relationship weight, or I don't know, maybe unhappy weight, whatever. But it's really your opportunity now to do that. And when you start to work on yourself, maybe do a course that you were thinking of doing, start applying for new jobs, and you start being successful in those areas, that's only going to make you more appealing to your potential partner, your next partner. So these are just good things for yourself and even for meeting someone else in going forward. The last piece is I believe you also have to look at yourself. Evaluate yourself, evaluate, what you may have done wrong in the relationship. And by wrong, I mean, maybe you actually were the cause, or perhaps you just turned into a person that you really didn't want to be, that you never wanted to be. So look at yourself, look inwardly also in those relationships. And in a situation where the person just leaves out of the blue, you have to kind of evaluate, how did I not kind of see this coming, or see that, this person was not reciprocating the same energy that I was putting forth into them. And once again, hopefully it will be so that you don't repeat the same mistakes in your next relationship. So I truly hope that, this was helpful for you. Please let me know in the comments. If you have any other points that you feel I may have missed, please share, because, we're all here to help each other. And once again, thank you for tuning in to DCG Lip Service.
Never thought I could be so unselfish, 'cause I gave you everything. Gave you all that I had, now you want someone else.
maybe you and I are wired differently, but that's a part of it for me. Obviously, the main thing is it's representing the